The men convicted of killing Ahmaud Arbery will be sent to prison for murder.
Father and son Gregory and Travis McMichael sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. William Bryan, the man who took cell phone video of the killing, received a sentence of life with the possibility of parole.
CBS46's Haley Mason has a full recap.
I spoke exclusively with Ahmaud Arbery's mother after the sentencing hearing as she reflected on this emotional yet powerful day of testimony in Glenn County Court. A chapter is closed in the criminal case in the killing of Ahmaud Arbery as the men convicted of murder are now sentenced to life in prison.
He left his home apparently to go for a run, and he ended up running for his life.
That was Judge Timothy Walmsley sentencing Gregory McMichael, Travis McMichael, and William Roddy Bryan to life in prison for the murder of Ahmaud Arbery, a ruling Cobb County prosecutors asked for.
State's position is he and his son still believe they didn't do anything wrong. And that is a lack of remorse or empathy.
Walmsley, who presided over the case, finally sharing his thoughts in a powerful speech and holding a minute-long moment of silence, reflecting on part of Arbery's final run.
And when I thought about this, I thought from a lot of different angles, and I kept coming back to the terror that must have been in the mind of the young man running through Satilla Shores.
If I could, I'd have trade places with Ahmaud in a heartbeat.
The McMichaels will serve prison sentences with no possibility of parole, despite arguments from their attorneys.
Greg McMichael is a good man.
Bryan will be eligible for parole after serving at least 30 years.
As far as the remorse, I think Roddy Bryan stands in very different shoes.
Walmsley saying Bryan displayed concern and remorse about what happened, but overall saying the killing was callous.
She said when they could not scare or intimidate him, they killed him.
Today when I was addressing the courts and I was talking to Judge Walmsley, I knew that he was paying attention. I knew that he was listening to the things that I was saying.
Arbery's mother told the court she promised her son when she laid him to rest that she'd find justice. She spoke exclusively with me after the sentencing about the impact the case has had on the court.
I was very confident that those guys killed Ahmaud for no apparent reason. He took quotations from all three defendants and he addressed them one by one. I mean, that spoke volumes.
The McMichaels and Bryan did not give statements on their own, remaining silent because they have a federal hate crimes trial approaching in February. Walmsley in closing saying he hopes the case will teach lessons about how to treat your fellow neighbor.
Assuming the worst in others, we show our worst character. Assuming the best in others is always the best course of action.
And while today marks the end of the criminal trial, the defendants will be back in court in 3 weeks for a federal hate crimes trial. In that case, the Department of Justice will try to prove that Ahmaud Arbery's murder was racially motivated. Reporting in Glenn County, Haley Mason, CBS 46 News.